What do you mean? Let's wait till everyone gets in real quick. Oh, yeah, no. We're on. But it says whatever.
Cool. Yeah, I moved over a little bit more.
Just a little bit. Actually, move a little bit that way though, so you can see it a little bit better. There you go.
Better?
Yeah. All right. What's up? I'm Dali.
And I'm Jess.
We break down the news, add context, and give our honest take. Our goal: educate, spark discussions, and it's solely entertainment purposes only. Seems like we got to say that now because of things on YouTube, Rumble, all these other platforms seem like they don't want us to say things. We'll get into Culture Corner after sports news, so stick around for that.
Man, what a long week.
Yeah, for
Today, and the Pacers, I don't have an update right now, but the Pacers and the Thunder are currently battling it out right now.
yeah.
Pacers take lead over Thunder. Pacquiao's Hall of Fame comeback, legendary fights, next opponent, and why he won't quit. Man, that man's still going. That's crazy. DeMarcus Cousins suspended for season. Fan altercation ends Stars comeback. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. And then we'll get into Culture Corner after sports news, so stick around for that. On Saturday, Then in Culture Corner this week, Orgasm cult leaders guilty, Bunny Ranch exposed, and Crypto Bros charged. Timbaland's AI artist Backlash, it's getting a lot of heat right now, is human creativity at risk in music. And then LA protests. It's been trending all week. We've seen the videos. This coming up tomorrow, it seems like it's going to be a big one for a lot of people. So the No Kings movement, curfews, chaos, Trump responds, what's next? We'll give our takes on that. Always stay to the end for viral views. And yeah, I want to give a big shout out to us for doing this for a year. It's been a year already.
Give us a round of applause.
Yes. Round of applause for sure. For sure. 1 year. We're going to keep pushing. And, you know, sometimes it does feel like it's not getting anywhere at times. But I think it feels like that for a lot of people when they keep putting, you know, the effort and things. And I appreciate Jess being here too. She puts in a lot of work also behind the scenes. Big things coming. We just got to keep pushing. She's doing what? Do you want to speak on that?
Yeah, just some, like you said, some behind the scenes things, you know, things that can propel me and Dolly forward, you know, in what we're doing. And even like some of the stuff we're learning in our personal lives, like I'm really getting into coding and whatnot, and so we can start launching websites and stuff so we can get more feedback, be more efficient with, you know, people that do interact, you know, so you guys can know that your voices are heard and we're listening and we're taking feedback, and we love, you know. Yeah,
we appreciate everyone here that's, you know, just in the comments and joining the show every week. We see you. And man, I don't know, like, you know, the people that we hope for to support us, to like the videos, they're watching for sure. And it's weird. They're watching us, but yet nothing happens. They're not liking, they're not commenting. I don't know why, but that's just, it happens a lot for a lot of people in their personal lives. Like, they just don't want us to keep going and shine the way we want to shine or create something we want to create. I don't know. It's fucking weird, this world we live in. But
yeah, man, just you got to keep in mind, it, you know, feels like a long time, but it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So just got to keep moving forward. All you can do is take it one day at a time, one step at a time.
Yeah. And we're feeling that for sure. Share your thoughts with us. Hit that like button. Share this video with a friend. And it's free to follow the channel. Scan the QR code. We'll show that at the end. Sign up for a chance to win free merch. Let Culture Speak Live, episode 44. Welcome back to the show. Let's get into it.
Turn the mic on, let the culture speak. Gossip, sports talk, 7 days a week. From the courts to the streets, headlines stay bleak. Talk shows out now, let the culture peak.
So, the playoffs, the NBA playoffs. I feel like the NBA playoffs have been going on forever. Dang, I'm ready for football to come back.
Right.
Fuck the NBA. I'm just kidding.
Which
No,
is
I
tonight.
ain't kidding. So let's get into it. The Indiana Pacers now lead the 2025 NBA Finals 2-1 after a 116-107 win over the Oklahoma City Thunder on Wednesday night. In front of a,
Raucous.
I'll say, rambunctious home crowd, the Pacers clamped down defensively, holding OKC to their lowest scoring quarter this season. Man, SGA played horrible. We just stayed locked in and trusted each other, said Pacers guard Tyrese Halliburton after the game. While the Thunder flashed their Game 2 form early, they unraveled in the second half with a flurry of turnovers and defensive slip-ups. They're a young team, y'all. We still got to keep that in mind. They are a young team. SGA admitted, "We didn't execute when it mattered." Game 4 tips off Friday in Indianapolis is actually underway right now, and it is close game. I think this series is going to go to Game 7, but we'll see. The Thunder are still bookies' favorites to win it all, but after this Pacers run, is anyone feeling confident betting against Indy's home court magic?
Not with Jay-Z. He lost that $1 million for betting 5 games straight for the Thunders, and it didn't work out. So.
Yeah, that's...
But we will see. It is the lowest viewership of the NBA Finals, too. You didn't hear about that?
No, I
This is
didn't.
the
But
lowest viewership.
I think it's because, well, I don't know why, because I always thought that the Thunder were going to get in. I feel like maybe a lot of people were hoping for...
The Knicks.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were hoping for the Knicks to get in, but they choked their own opportunity away because there was games they should have won. They let the Pacers come back in a historic comeback. That's only happened, one time? They choked their win away. I'm sorry. That's just what happened with them. And I think a lot of people wanted the Wolves maybe to go. I think people were really rooting for Ant to get to the finals. But I always thought OKC was going to get there because they've been balling all season. So I never was in doubt about them. I did kind of think, on the other end, the Eastern Conference was going to do a little shake out a little differently. But, this is what we get. Hey, the Pacers earned it, though. So you can't be mad at that. I know the teams y'all wanted to get in there didn't, but they earned that. Win by win, they earned that.
Yeah, they were underrated the whole season. People doubted them, for sure.
Hell yeah, they earned that. And currently, one more thing on the game, the Pacers are currently leading by 8 points right now. So
yeah,
it's a close game. I think if the Thunder can pull it out, it's the third quarter still. If the Thunder can pull this win out, I think personally it's gonna go to a Game 7. If the Pacers win, it might be 2 more games.
Yeah. Tyrese Halliburton leads the Pacers in assists this series, 9.3 per game. Thunder have committed an average of 15 turnovers per game in the finals. Pacers bench outscored OKC's reserve 36-18 in Game 3. This is the Pacers' first NBA Finals appearance since 2000. Again, underdogs. People didn't believe in them. The Thunder's 3-point shooting dipped to 28% in Game 3. There's the loss right there. They're lowest of the playoffs. So, So,
it's getting spicy.
So the bets is on Thunders. We'll see.
I think, I don't even know anymore. I've been riding with OKC all season for them to win. But the Pacers, they really seem like they got it together. So I don't know. We'll see. It's a toss up right now. I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna have to see what happens.
Jess is keeping an eye on it for sure. So
Absolutely, I will give you a few updates throughout the game.
Yeah, but she called it. We called it, saying Thunder's all the way, and we're gonna see it play out. I think Betts is on Las Vegas. Betts probably on OKC. So here's what stands out: defense and composure decide champions. The Pacers are proving that gritty home court affair can flip any script, even when the odds say otherwise. The Thunder have the talent, but unless they tighten up, the series might slip away. At this stage, it's all about who adapts. Don't blink, because every quarter matters. Every 3-point matters. Any assist matters. Blocks, everything. But let's keep an eye on it.
Same as when, for the football fans out there, the margin for error is very small. It could be the difference of a free throw being made that can win or lose you the game.
Yeah.
So.
And this game is going to tell it all, honestly. See what direction it is. Any thoughts?
That's all I got.
Okay. Leave your thoughts on that. Comment below. Share your thoughts for sure. We're going to move on. We got a lot to get to. And this next one, Pacquiao. Did you know? Pacquiao's Hall of Fame comeback, legendary fights, next opponent, and why he won't quit. Manny Pacquiao isn't just a Hall of Famer. He's the living definition of never enough. After being inducted in the Hall of Fame for a career that started in poverty and ended with world titles in 8 divisions, Pacquiao is hinting at another return to the ring. Why come back? For Pacquiao, it's not about money or fame. He says, I don't want easy fights. A jab at Floyd Mayweather and anyone who thinks legacy is just about records. Let's take a look at that real quick.
I never chase greatness. I just work hard to be better than Manny Pacquiao I was yesterday. I never pick the easy fights. I choose the hard ones. I move up weight after weight, not to protect a record, but to test my limits.
Turned pro at 16, fought legends like Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cota, and Hayden. And now at 45, he's reportedly targeting a bout with rising star Conor Benn, the undefeated British welterweight, in what could be a major cross-generational event. Pacquiao's motivation: he simply refuses to be done. I'm still here to challenge myself, he says. That's the turning point. Not just fighting to win, but fighting because he can't stop chasing greatness. Yeah. So it's going to be a big event, especially for a lot of boxing fans and Filipinos. He had billions of views. Let me look at it again. 1.2 billion in revenue in pay-per-view fights, so it's gonna generate a lot of money.
How old is he again?
He's like 45 now.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
hopefully it's way better than that. You know what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
That monstrosity of a Mike Tyson fight. That I
Oh
still
my
can't
God.
get over that.
can't get
The
over
glove
that.
thing. I
It's
just
ridiculous.
that,
Bruh, it was paid. It was paid for. Which sucks ass. But his jab at Floyd Mayweather, we were around that time. What do you think? Was that enough jab? Was Mayweather picking easy fights and shit?
yeah.
Do you think so?
I mean,
I mean, lost by decision in 2015.
some people care about different things when they're doing this, and I think he cared about that record. So not to hate on how good he is, he's still a great boxer, but I think down the line towards the end of his career, I think he opted for the easier fights. But you can also look at it in a different light. You could have looked at it as him giving smaller named people a opportunity to shine.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, because you never know. You never know. Nobody could come out. You could think, oh, this is easy cake. And they come out and knock your ass the hell out. And you be like, I don't know what happened. So, I mean, you can look at it like that. Or you can look at it as him giving the small people an opportunity, too.
I could see that, yeah. But, you know, his way of just keep pushing, keep striving to be better, you know, damn, you can see already Marco Antonio Barrera, 2003, Ricky Hayton, 2009, KO win, TKO win, Coda, a lot. Timothy Bradley, oh my God, you remember that fight? That was
I don't.
You don't? Man, it was a trilogy. Like, they kept coming back and back, controversial. Loss followed by 2 wins and stuff. You know, you gotta Timothy Bradley, man. Pacquiao is the only boxer to hold world titles in 4 different decades. He's the oldest welterweight champion in history, age 40 in 2019. He served as senator and ran for president in the Philippines. Pacquiao's foundation has funded hundreds of scholarships for underprivileged youth. And again, it's not about the money. And a lot of people in the comments are saying he's broke and stuff. No, he's rich as fuck, and he's doing a lot in the community in the Philippines. This is just to prove himself day after day and after day. And that's should be the motivation for a lot of people.
I don't know why we pocket watching anyway, whether he was broke or not.
Yeah.
Why does that even matter?
Is that pocket watching?
Yeah. Be like, oh, I ain't broke. That's why he's doing all that.
I like that.
No.
Pocket watching.
That's, you know,
Never
he could
heard of
just do it because he love it. Like, I don't know. Like, we got athletes in a whole bunch of different sports that are still doing it at the ripe age. Nobody was calling Tom Brady broke when he was still doing it into his 40s, were they? Nobody's calling Aaron Rodgers broke, and he old too now. Nobody was calling Peyton Manning broke. Come on now. Let's come on.
All right. Leave your thoughts on that. Are you guys excited to see him come back? I know the Filipino community is, and they're all for it. There's going to be watch parties all around. We'll see. Break 1.2 billion in revenue in pay-per-view. We'll see. Pacquiao's story proves that passion and grit outlast any trophy. Most would rest after a Hall of Fame career, but for Manny, the real fight is staying hungry, whether in the ring, politics, or giving back. The moral: if you love in what you do, don't let anyone tell you when to stop. The world needs more people who just won't quit, no matter how high they're already climbed. So true, man. Passion over whatever the hell you...
He probably would be bored if he wasn't doing that.
Exactly.
So,
I mean,
power to him.
Retirement doesn't mean literal retirement.
Right. I mean, I think retirement means now you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I think he's just bored. He's like, man, I'm bored. I want to get in the ring. I want that adrenaline of, you know, seeing death in the eyes of another opponent. Like, fuck. Yeah, that's adrenaline for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Comment below your thoughts. Let's move on. We got a lot to get to, especially the LA riots. After this last story, Timbaland's AI artist, we're going to talk about that. It's been trending. And the industry sex scandals. I really want to have a conversation about that, because everything with Diddy and everything, it just seems like it's kind of true in a way, but I don't know. But we'll see. Let's go.
DeMarcus Cousins suspended. Fan altercation ends stars comeback. Is DeMarcus Cousins' suspension justified, or did the league go too far? On June 10th, Cousins, once an All-NBA center, now averaging 17.4 points, snapped back at fans and got tossed. By June 11th, he was banned for the season. Could he have handled it differently? We'll see. Wow. I let my emotions get the best of me. Was it fair or just another athlete pushed too far? Only 3 NBA players have been banned for similar reasons in the last 15 years. After years of injuries and comebacks, does this end Cousins' story or set up a new one? How should stars respond to heckling? Is the NBA drawing a true line? The questions aren't done yet. Yeah, he need to be suspended. They can't have that. That's a liability right there. Like, yeah, you're not the first player to get heckled. You know what I mean? And sometimes fans do cross the line, but just like everyone else, when you have a problem with a fan, you talk to the proper people, whether that be a ref or whoever, and they will get them tossed per usual.
I hope that guy got banned too.
He should. I'm pretty sure.
He should got banned.
Because it took 2 to tango. He didn't just do that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But we got to look into that and see if he was.
And the fact that he was on the sidelines means he got some sort of connection to be on there. But still, just because you got connection, whatever, you should still get banned for that.
But yeah, that was still crazy. Yeah,
That was ridiculous.
That was. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they went too far. That was crazy.
He's like,
that
suck my huevos, bro.
and the gestures and everything. Like, this is TV, man. The kids is there, like, and then you trying to swing at the people. You can't do all that. That's a liability. Absolutely, they were going to suspend. They was like, ooh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he had issues in the NBA too, like anger management and stuff with other things. Pretty sure. And this is not helping for your stardom to get back into that situation.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the right call.
Yeah.
It sucks though, because sometimes fans they be doing too much.
Hell yeah. Especially when they're betting and stuff, it kind of gets to you.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos of like Kevin Durant and this fan was like saying something, like giving a hand gesture about betting? I don't know. It's been floating around. That's probably it. I don't know.
They always be coming at Kevin Durant about betting because their parlays always fail because he doesn't do what they need him to do. And Kevin Durant has let everyone know he don't give a damn about their parlays.
Right.
He was like, he told the fans, he said that crap is rigged. Get over yourself.
Right.
It's not happening.
You want to do the facts and stuff?
Yeah. I just want to check right quick, and
Then I'll
the
do
Pacers are still leading by 7.
Okay, I'll do it then. It's fine.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Cousins is one of only 6 active players with 10,000 points and 6,000 rebounds. He's played for 6 NBA teams since entering the league in 2010. Cousins suffered 2 major Achilles and ACL injuries in the last 5 years. The league is reportedly considering mandatory counseling for repeat incident players. Cousins' jersey sales spiked 200% following in the suspension announcement. Hey, publicity.
Yeah, and I feel like Cousins has always been kind of like a fan favorite, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of sucks because I'm pretty sure a lot of people were excited about that comeback. So that kind of sucks.
Oh, like coming back into the news and just
like coming
energize.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
He used to be the King's star. Cousins used to have the Kings on his back at one point, once upon a time.
Oh.
Once upon a time.
Interesting. But hey, bro, come on. You already know. This is how it's played. Like, calm down. Yeah, you do need some counseling. But leave your thoughts on that. Comment below. Cousins' fiery attitude made him a star, but it's also led to some of his biggest stumbles. The league's message: there's no room for players and fan confrontations, period. For fans, it's a reminder what happens courtside can end a career as quickly as an injury. For Cousins, the next move might just be his most important yet. So comment below your thoughts on that. Do you think Cousins was justified? Do you think that that a fan was banned? Do you think the whatever in Puerto Rico, is it like NBA or something? I don't know. Do you think they made the right decision? Let us know. Comment below. We got to move on. Yeah, LA riots, guys. Protests and No Kings movement. Curfew, chaos, Trump response. What's next? This is a deeper conversation, and let's get into it. The latest wave of LA protests exploded into national headlines just for the chaos in the streets, but because the No Kings message spread across dozens of U.S. cities, what started as local demonstrations over police conduct on May 27 quickly turned destructive by nightfall. Mayor Karen Bass slammed down a citywide curfew. We are doing everything possible to keep Angelenos safe while protecting the right to protest. Police tallied 197 arrests and at least 11 injuries, including 3 officers, as looters and agitators hijacked original cause. Gavin Newsom was blunt. Violence and destruction have no place in California. While Trump seized the moment, calling LA a city under siege and blaming weak leadership, the real turning point, when No Kings protest flash mobs appeared from LA to New York City, demanding no one is above the law, forcing city leaders nationwide to scramble for order as a public anger boiled over time. Do you want me to?
You can go first, yeah.
My God. Actually, but
well, let me just say this then, if you're
Okay,
still
go ahead.
thinking about it. The Obama administration and the Biden administration, I think the Obama administration deported the highest deportations, right?
Correct.
And none of this was happening. None of these protests or anything were happening.
And then the Biden administration let millions of people into our, and no one's talking about that. There's just all Trump, 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 Trump. I get it. You're angry about what he's doing with the ICE raids and everything. You gotta blame the people that are causing crimes. When you come into this country, when you're coming into this country unvetted, unscreened, human trafficking, you got criminals, literal criminals doing crime, and you guys aren't paying attention to those when it is reported with these rapes and murders from these people. But I don't know, and these protests just it's not organic. It's not. And people need to understand that.
Well, I'll say this. Nobody's hating on the deportations. I mean, it's going to happen, right? The problem is there is no due process anymore. We're talking about U.S. citizens getting detained. U.S. citizens being shipped places that they don't belong. That's the issue this time around, and this is why this is happening. Nobody is talking about, oh, this deportations is wrong. If they were going through due process, this wouldn't be happening. That's the issue. There is no order. They think they're kidnapping people. That's the problem. That's why they're upset. That's why they're angry. Nobody is saying, oh, no, they shouldn't be deporting. No, they need to follow the rules. They're acting like they're above the law, and that's not okay.
Yeah, especially when they are coming in with National Guard and the Marines, and you got a certain amount just holding out somewhere else. And the LA just this morning saying that they got it controlled. So I don't know why they are in there for just to stop the riots. Even just LA in general, it's a cesspool of crime, man. It's ready to boil and just break out of a pot, and everyone's gonna go crazy regardless of. They're just in the waiting to see what happens, and then they're gonna loot, they're gonna trash, they're gonna set fires. LA's a cesspool of homeless people and criminals in general.
This is true, but not all of those people are immigrants.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of immigrants that are hardworking people that just want to, make a living for their family. And the way that they're doing things, I don't agree with. Why are you going to their jobs? Why are you going to the immigration buildings where they're trying to do this process correctly and detaining them? These aren't if they are criminals, why are you getting them at work and stuff? Why are you getting them while they're trying to do things the right way at the immigration office? What are we doing here? Why are we doing this?
And it's a sanctuary city. Like, again, you guys are going about this the wrong way, especially all across the whole the United States. This is not organic. Again, there's donors, billionaires, NGOs paying for this to happen. You don't think they're gonna, for entertainment purposes only, psyop the whole country into doing this because there's probably a bigger thing that they're gonna push? I don't know.
There is a big thing happening right now.
Are you talking about the
Israel just bombed? We're about to go to war very soon, allegedly. But nobody's paying attention to that right now because this is all going on right now. It's manufactured chaos that's going on right now. Why? Because, yeah. Get ready to go fight a senseless war.
We'll get into it more. Okay. Other facts. Over 40 cities reported No Kings demonstrations in the same 48 hours. Social media hashtags for No Kings trended globally, reaching millions in less than 1 day. Several downtown LA businesses reported insurance claims topping 10 million. Emergency rooms in LA saw a surge in protest-related injuries, including minor burns and lacerations. Local transit authorities rerouted or suspended services in protest zones for public safety. One more thing, not one more thing, but like, I don't know what to believe anymore. Especially, you know, with the mainstream media saying LA's burning up, all these places are burning up, but then when people on the ground are saying like,
it's all, if you're watching the big media outlets, you need to, like, we've seen it already. If you want to get more close to accurate information, you need to watch the small creators. The people are actually there. I don't think it's as bad as they're making it look like on TV.
right.
I don't think it's that bad because you have people on the ground. There are people that are living in LA saying it's really not that bad. Like, it's just a small portion of LA that this is happening in, because you'll be in one part of this happening in downtown LA, but another part of downtown LA, and they're at a damn farmer's market. There are people recording like, we're here at the farmer's market. There's nothing going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not, they're going to make it look as bad as possible. Why? Because it's manufactured chaos. If you're not there, you can only go off of what you see on the news.
True.
And they're going to push their narrative. Regardless. And unfortunately, just like any other big protest, yes, it's peaceful. You know,
first.
It's people, not even at first. It's peaceful for the people that are there for the actual cause. But those people, the people, the group of people that always show up after hours, when it starts to get a little bit later at night, to destroy the message with senseless bullshit. And they're probably not even part of the protest. 9 times out of 10, they're not. They don't care about the cause. They're like, I can go rob and steal some stuff. I can go cause chaos and be a delinquent. And I hate that happens for every big protest, because 9 times out of 10, they're not even a part of it. You know, you'll see, you might get a glimpse here and there of videos of people that are part of the cause trying to stop these people from looting and breaking into these stores and stuff. But it's unfortunate, and this always happens.
Yeah. For me, I would stay away from these protests because you do not know what's going to happen. It is a countrywide thing, and I don't know. What I'm hearing right now, it's possibly a psyop to a lot of people. I would just stay away from it, stay safe, stay vigilant, and pay attention into the news, because, oh my God. And stop fighting with each other, okay? It's not left or right, red and blue. It's up and down, okay? Up and down, from the people in the top, the 1%, to the bottom. Okay, there's hundreds of donors paying into this thing to watch us fight. They're laughing at you. They're laughing at all of us for doing this and you know, making it work for them, pretty much. There's a lot of other things too with the Palantir. Have you heard that?
Mm-mm.
I don't want to get into that. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Entertainment purposes only. Let's move on. Share your thoughts. Comment below. What do you guys think? I know you guys are divided on this topic, but don't be. We're all in this together. Like, legitimately, we're all in this together. Let's move on. Comment below. The orgasm cult. Man, this is such a weird segue, bro. I'm sorry. Orgasm cult leaders guilty. Bunny Ranch exposed and crypto.
This
bros
podcast
charged.
is rated M for mature.
Yes. This is why we don't. It's not for kids at all. So if you have kids, don't let them watch this. This week, headlines hit a new low. The founders of One Taste, so-called orgasm cult, were found guilty on June 9, 2025, of grooming employees to have sex with clients, some for thousands of dollars a session. Prosecutors revealed the wellness company made millions while manipulating staff. Nicole Dion, One Taste founder, insisted we changed lives, but the jury disagreed. Meanwhile, sex workers from HBO's Cat House exposing the horrific realities of life at Nevada's Moonlight Bunny Ranch, calling the experience disgusting and horrific. The timeline: One Taste rise in since 2004. HBO's Cow House debut in 2005, and both scandals exploding in court and media this week. And as if that's not enough, prosecutors say those New York crypto bros accused of kidnapping Michael Carturen also held 2 more victims. Just another week in America, right? So with the crypto brothers, supposedly there was orgies, there was drugs involved. It was like cat walking and things with like leashes and stuff. So to me, what the hell is going on with these people, man? Where are these parties at that we could go to, right, Jess?
Hell nah. Freaks. You're sick in the head.
I don't know. But I guess when you hit a certain amount of in society, you're part. There's a club and we're not part of it. I don't know what they're up to, but where do you think all of this is going, especially all this stuff being exposed? Do you think we're moving in the right direction with this exposure with a lot of people?
No, it's not going to change anything.
What?
I don't think it's going to change anything because, yes, they're being exposed, but who else is still behind closed doors? Yes, let's keep exposing everybody. Obviously, I want that to happen, but I feel like we as the public are given crumbs for these type of things. Enough crumbs to be like, yeah, there's a change happening. No, there's not.
But let's manifest it.
We can manifest as much as we want, but let's be realistic. No, it's not. It's not happening. The silence from these big time celebrities, even on this Diddy trial, the silence is deafening. Mm-hmm. It's not changing anything. Okay.
But that makes you think, like, if this happens to people, HBO stars, CEOs, crypto bros making millions of dollars, and they're doing these things, makes you think that what happened in the Diddy parties and all these other celebrities being part of it, it's a possibility it was true, allegedly.
And that shit true, allegedly.
So, what are you supposed to do with this information? Shine light into it. This is why I didn't want it to go away, because it's 3 different stories that are tied to one specific fun party thing. I don't know. But One Taste annual revenue peaked at over $12 million before legal trouble hit. The Moonlight Bunny Ranch reported a 30% decline in new applicants after the HBO expose. One Taste case has prompted a federal review of wellness industries of regulations. The Bunny Ranch owner has denied all allegations but declined further interviews. The crypto kidnapping suspects are now under investigation for possible international crime connections. The owner of the Bunny Ranch, he died. 72 years old, he died. So I don't think he's facing charges. Yeah. I don't know. Pay attention to it. Report on it, but what can we do? We ain't doing that. I mean, Jess wants to go to those parties.
No.
We could just like, oh, hell no.
Hell no. They ain't.
It's like, what the
People just.
fuck?
Honestly, and I ain't even gonna blame the money for making them weird. They been weird. They was probably already like that. When they got their hands on some money, they couldn't wait to bring their fantasies to life. They been weird. Don't let that money, rich people are, no, they been weird. Okay? They been weird since before the money even happened. They just didn't have the money to carry it out. But they been weird. That ain't new. They didn't just, I'm rich now. Let me be a weirdo. No, they been weird.
Or they were exposed to that and was like, oh, this is normal. I guess.
Or that
everyone's
too.
doing it.
That also happens a lot too. So.
Yeah. No. No, not for us. Fuck no. We have morals here. We have standards. We have families too. And we have a reputation to hold, okay? I'm not trying to be caught up in that stuff like no Diddy at all. The fuck?
No Diddy.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get butt raped and then poo. You know, that's why I hear. That's why I'm here. Okay, but leave your thoughts, comment below. What do you think about this? Are you guys part of it? Do you want to be a part of it? Do you want this to be exposed? Let us know. Yeah, we're gonna move on. We're almost close to the end. This week's stories are a reminder that what's sold as liberation or wellness can hide real abuse. The hype around sex positivity or crypto freedom doesn't protect anyone from exploitation or crime. If anything, these headlines prove we need to look closer and ask tougher questions before cheering for the next big thing. Comment below. Let's move on. Oh, wait. After this last story on viral views, we'll react to in Shanghai, adults at a Disney theme park start fighting. Yeah, hit that like button, share, and subscribe button. It's very much appreciated.
Not the happiest place on earth. That's crazy. You can get the happiest hands on earth, I guess. Timbaland's AI artist Backlash. Is human creativity at risk in music? We should have known this when them AI generated songs started trending earlier in the year. I think even like towards the end of last year. Timbaland, a name everyone recognizes from the late 90s to today, just set off a firestorm by announcing his collaboration with an AI artist in June 2025. His reasoning, he says, AI pushes boundaries. Let me create faster and gives unsigned talent a real shot. But let's get real. Fans and industry pros immediately called out the risk to human creativity and jobs. Swiss Beats stepped in telling Vibe, every big shift gets hate at first. This is no different. The backlash was swift. Within 24 hours, social media exploded with worries about songwriters, session musicians, and background singers losing work. Timbaland's career has always been about innovation, but this marks a turning point. Will AI open doors or shut them for real musicians? The debate's just heating up. And the big deal with this also, why a lot of people were upset with Timbaland, is because if you're not a big fan of TikTok, or if you haven't been really following him, over the past, few months, maybe even a year or so, I think it was like the past few months though, he was, on TikTok Live with a lot of unknown artists, having them rap for him or sing for him, or I even think making beats or something. I'm not too sure. Mm-hmm. But having people, small time people show him their creativity, and that's why they were upset. And people were saying, oh, you just stole their ideas. He was just stealing from you guys as you were on the TikTok Live with him. He was getting more, ideas from you to do this, right. To make money off of you and, scam you and whatnot. And Timberland fired back saying, I am the Timberland. I don't need to do all that. But people weren't trying to hear that. And that's crazy because it's like you were doing that for the last few months. Why did you decide to go with AI? And it could. People with their fears could be correct. You know what I mean? It could take away, work from background singers, work from up and coming artists. Why do I need you when,
But
I can just make AI make a song for me, or even artists already under contract? If this really starts to get some heat and steam behind it, say the artist ain't up to doing it no more, say the artist is in a slump, they can now, well, we don't need you anymore. We have the rights to you anyways. We're going to make our own songs from AI and make it sound like you. You know what I mean? Like, the sky's the limit with that crap, so.
And they are saying that it's not going to replace them completely because you still need a human to type in the prompts and stuff and create lyrics. But I don't know. It seems like we are moving in that direction, and it's moving pretty freaking quick. And I get what Swiss says, every big shift gets hate at first. Of course it's going to get hate. And a lot of people are integrating into AI nowadays. AI writing, yes, music, our intro. Surprisingly, that's AI, okay? We are integrating stuff, and you can't let it control you in any way.
That's right. Our
Yeah.
intro is AI.
Yeah.
So, you see, there you go, folks.
There you go.
It's over for you.
Yeah.
Hang it up.
Fuck. But oh shit, we just exposed that. But yeah, in your life, comment below your thoughts. Like, what are you using AI in your life to make it easier for you? Like, a lot of people are doing it nowadays. There's a lot of ways to do it. With the Google's VO3 creating videos. There's AI music.
I love
People are looking it up.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. You use that shit?
Hell yeah.
I do not use ChatGPT.
I do
It's
use
too mainstream
ChatGPT.
for me.
I don't give a damn.
You really use that?
Shout out to you, ChatGPT.
What kind of question you be asking?
Just like everyday stuff, or like stuff I need more information on. Sometimes I might need a little bit of an idea or something to like kind of get me started with an idea.
Yeah.
But one thing I won't do is, if I have a good idea, I ain't telling ChatGPT, because I don't know who ChatGPT really work for. If ChatGPT is stealing people's ideas and giving it to somebody else, we'll never know.
That's why I don't use it, because it's too mainstream.
That's why I
Everyone's
just
on that.
pick and choose what I want to ask it. Like, I'm asking it basic stuff, but I'm never gonna give it my ideas.
Do you remember the?
I played this game
God.
with his brother called Split Fiction, and that's like the perfect game to show you that you just never know what these opportunities and this AI is feeding the person behind these productions and these companies, because they could be trying to. There's no such thing as getting this type of thing and somebody not gaining something from it somewhere.
Yeah. Do you remember this artist right here on the top left? He was a rapper. It's like not too long ago, like 3 years ago. I forgot his rapper name, but yeah, he's AI. He was creating music also, and yeah, I don't know. But in 2025, 6% of Billboard Hot 100 songs credit AI in production. 6%. That's gonna go up. Timbaland first hinted at using AI in early 2024 studio interviews. Streaming platforms now have AI music categories with thousands of tracks. Several Grammy categories are being reviewed for AI eligibility. Music unions have started lobbying for AI job protections. Yeah, it already, through the movies and shows and stuff, the protest, that was the whole protest was all about with the SAG-AFTRA, because they were using AI. If they could scan your whole body, your whole face, they don't need you anymore. They could just have your likeness and use AI for that. That was the whole point of the whole protest and stuff. And now music. So we'll see. What do you want to end it?
No, that's it.
Pause it now.
We're cooked.
No, we're not.
We're cooked
man.
in every aspect of our life.
We're not that.
Give up. There's nothing left for us, guys.
We're fried.
Stop
okay?
going to work. Quit
What the-
paying bills. I'm just
Right.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Let the robots do your job. You don't have to do anything. Let's get universal income, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hell no. What are you talking about? I ain't get paid by the government. Fuck that.
Nah, I'm just kidding. All it is you have to adapt. That's it. That's always been life. That's how it is. You have to adapt. Every new thing that's created, new doors are open. There's, stay ahead of the curve. That's all I can say. Stay up to date with what's happening in every industry or whatever industry you're working in or you're interested in, and stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
You find out what's up and coming. Be the person that can fix that stuff. Be the person that can alter that stuff. Be the person that can get the bugs and the kinks out. There's always going to be a need for humans to do something. Be ahead of the curve and be that human that needs to be hired to do something and get the big bucks. Because guess what? If you stay ahead of the curve, you staying ahead of the skills that a lot of people don't have yet, and then you get the money.
Yeah.
There's money to be made, people. There's money to be made.
And just build up. Build up. Start somewhere. Don't give up. And that's what we're going to keep doing, okay? Here's the bottom line. Timbaland's AI gamble might change music, maybe for better, maybe not. If you're a fan or in the industry, pay attention. This isn't just about beats and hooks. It's about who gets to make them and who gets left out. The future, still unwritten and a little unsettling. But don't be scared, okay? We're moving in that direction regardless of... You just... AGI and something else, something other AI where it's more human like, okay, but nothing can replace humans, okay? We're very unique human beings. I don't know. Comment below your thoughts. Are you scared? What are you using for AI? Are you integrating it in some way in your life, or is it making it easier for you? Comment below. Let's move on. We're coming close to the end. So, reaction vids from the interwebs. Disney Shanghai. Wait, what's the score? Before we get into it.
102 to 103. 3 minutes left in the fourth.
Who's up?
The Pacers are up by 1 point.
So they're tied. Down near tied. We'll see. Disney Shanghai, grown adults brawl over the cutting of line cutting at Crazy Animal City in Shanghai. Let's take a look at this video.
How's she gonna hit the baby? I would have put that baby down. How dare you hit me and my baby? I'm just trying to break this up.
You said happiest place on earth?
Happiest hands on earth. That lady said, forget you and your baby.
False advertisement. False advertisement.
Dang. And that
Just-
lady just started crying. Heck no. I've been
Right.
like, Mama, you better get up and whoop on her. What you
For
doing?
real. Put that baby down. And first of all, you're grown adults in a place where it's majority made for kids. Okay? You have to come there with a certain... I don't know.
Decorum.
Yes.
Because what are y'all doing?
For real. Over a line to take a picture with what?
That's crazy that they doing all that. That's literally insane.
And I don't know. Like, holy crap. This is why it's like, it shouldn't be for, like, adults. Adults,
I mean,
get
there's
it.
nothing wrong with it being for adults, but when you act like that, it's like,
You ruin.
what are you doing?
Right.
And you still do need to keep in mind that you are adults. Like, It's not that serious.
It really isn't that serious.
Calm down, everybody.
I say I would put up a fight if I got hit first. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna win. Still put up a fight. Jesus Christ.
That's crazy that they was really over there fighting like that.
There was no point. And
That's crazy.
And mama, what the hell? Why are you crying on the ground? Like,
You better fight for your baby. You better get up, lady.
Your freaking man is getting his ass whooped by two people. What are you gonna do?
You better fight for that baby.
Okay, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna
Kay gon' me.
Bro, you just kick. I don't know, do something. That kind of disturbed me, but you know, I don't know. It was just a video I wanted to bring
We
up.
do not promote violence.
Yes, we condemn violence. I'm gonna say condemn.
They shouldn't have been doing that in the first place.
Sometimes we do. But it's hard to find. Well, it's not hard. It's just like I was getting the stories together. I was like, man, what should we react to? And I was like, okay, just do this one. Whatever. It was literally today. But closing thoughts. More of any of these stories. What do you got, Jess? Any closing thoughts? With anything?
No, not really.
Right.
I think that the playoffs, I think they're going to go to Game 7. I think right now my thought is still that it's going to go to Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see next week when we come back if it's really going to go to Game 7. But I think that it's a good chance. And I think revenue-wise, it's a good idea.
Oh, yeah. And with Manny Pacquiao, too, that's a good idea also. That's a lot of money. And a lot of viewers. And a lot of Filipinos having a watch party, okay?
Yeah, Filipinos be showing up and showing out for their people.
Yeah. Get some lumpia. Go to your nearest Filipino place and get some lumpia. What else? DeMarcus Cousins. Seriously, bro? Come on.
Yeah, that was a little crazy.
Yeah.
That was a little crazy.
Suck my huevos. That's basically what he said. He is in Puerto Rico.
That was a little crazy.
Yeah. LA riots, stay out of it. Like, seriously, you don't want to get caught into something that's bigger than what you can control. You need to control what's going on in your life right now. And that's not helping you at all. Nothing's really going to... I don't know. I mean, a lot of things changed with Elon Musk, so I don't know after that. Yeah. Comment below your thoughts. Appreciate y'all being here again. Our 1 year. Appreciate it. Woo. Thank you. We got, I don't know, how many more years until we...
The sky's the limit, you guys. Just stick with us and we'll give you what you need.
Yeah. Stay current on the latest sports, celebrity, and culture news. Hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and follow the channel.
And like I said, as we grow, we'll bring more segments to the show.
Yes. I was thinking like trending topics. That's one. And something fun too. Like I want to do something fun.
Absolutely.
I don't know. And other shows, maybe we could create stuff too. But tap the notification bell so you never miss a new video. We're dropping fresh content every week. If you miss this show, go listen to our podcast. Go follow our TikTok, our Instagram, our Clapper, our YouTube channel. We'll break these clips down into smaller sections so it's more digestible, okay? Our podcast, please support the podcast. That's awesome. We're everywhere because we're not just doing this live thing. We're everywhere, okay? Positive note, positive posts. We end the show on a positive note. When you can't control what happens, what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond. There's where your power is. So have a great rest of your week. Stay blessed. See y'all next weekend. Peace out.